When we watch cartoons on television, the characters seem almost real to us. That's because behind every cartoon character, there's a human voice. But who are the actors supplying these voices? Some people don't want you to know, but that didn't stop us from finding out. Meet the voices behind Ren and Stimpy.
I've seen cartoons like this before.
Bart Simpson.
Don't have a cow, Dad.
And Tony the Tiger.
They're great!
We asked some cartoon fans to describe the actor they think is the voice of Tony.
Man, deep voice.
He's probably pretty tall.
He doesn't sound like he's really old.
They're great!
Meet the voice of Tony the Tiger, 80-year-old Thurl Ravenscroft.
Well, Tony miraculously has not aged at all. But unfortunately, I have, after 41 years.
They're great!
Thurl doesn't make public appearances as the voice of Tony, but that doesn't stop his adoring fans from recognizing his voice.
A lot of times, if I happen to be talking around a bunch of kids that do not know, they will say, "Where have I heard your voice before?" And then all I have to do is just begin to be like Tony. And immediately they know, and the first thing they say is, "Do it, do it, do great, do great."
They're great!
Do it again.
I've laughingly said ever since that I've made a whole career out of one word. And I'm the only man in Hollywood that can say that.
Today I am a god.
Do you know who does the voice of Bart Simpson?
I'm blue. Time for some of my patented spitting off the overpass.
America's most popular underachieving boy is played by a superachieving woman, mother of two, Nancy Cartwright.
I went in to read for the voice of Lisa, and I couldn't get a hook on her. So I was sitting in the waiting room, and I picked up the picture of Bart, and I said, "The kid. I want to do the kid." So I went in, and I said, I can't do this, Lisa, but I got the boy. Let me do the boy. He said, "What does he sound like?" I'm like, "No way, man." And I was hired on the spot.
Although Nancy invented Bart's voice, her contract specifically prohibits her from doing TV and radio interviews in character as Bart.
People ask me to do the voice all the time, but there's legal restrictions. I can't just go and throw his voice around whenever I want. I don't own it.
Oh, man.
There are parts of me that were very Bart-like. I got suspended when I was in, what grade was that? 7th grade. I wrote something pretty nasty in permanent ink in the bathroom on the wall, and I can't believe it. The principal, I got called down.
Oh, jeez.
He says, "So, I understand you like magic markers." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I like..." And then it hit me. Oops, busted.
Busted.
Hey, Ren, look what I just bought. I suppose you bought another stupid subscription.
In just 2 years, the outrageous adventures of Ren and Stimpy have gained a loyal following. But do you know the secret behind their very different voices?
It's the last word in domestic technology. Must save the brain!
Meet Billy West, the voice of both Ren and Stimpy.
You got big brain-dead Stimpy with his tongue hanging out. And then you've got Ren, you know, the classic comedy jerk like a Ralph Cramden. What are you talking about, you idiot? Stimpy is based on Larry from the Three Stooges. Let me extol the virtues of this wondrous time-saving device. Ren is the strangest amalgam of characters in the world, of, you know, showbiz people. Peter Lorre. I'm wasting away from lack of food. He's a Chihuahua, so there's a touch of South of the Border in him. What is that delicious aroma? Kirk Douglas is rumbling beneath the surface of him because he's so emphatic and broad. Let's see. Am I going to have to kill you? Psychotic Burl Ives stuff, you know. I guess we'll never know, because you're going to guard it. Must save the brain! It's very cathartic because there's a lot of screaming and yelling. And these guys will be sitting in the booth, you know, and I'll hear, "You're 95% there." When I finish recording Ren and Stimpy, I'm so totally exhausted that I must go back to my hotel room in Hollywood and get into a nice tub of hot water and submerge myself. Ah.